list to
I
prep.
love this.
Kind of setting the scene
Yeah,
for how heavy favorites DRX are in this. They're obviously favorites for the match overall, but part of that is because they've just got maps like this where they should be dominating.
Let's get it going. Explosive now towards A main. Walls rip across. Flashes on top of it as well. Mako.
Did they make Harbor look more Chad?
As well.
Yep.
DRX is doing this.
Yeah,
They
look
changed
like
it for
they're really
Fade as
aware
well.
that this
Yeah, it looks awful.
fight
Doesn't it? Or look
aggressively.
better?
A lot
I
of
can't remember.
I think
Here we
people
go, Wall.
prefer the
Straight
old
up
one,
light.
but the new one is
Right
But
better.
he got another entry.
Dash is really just making the most of this. Look at that. Spam into the corner.
Good on pistols.
Quick reload at a sheriff.
Very
Great
good on
opening
pistols.
pick for them. Can he convert it into anything else? Foxy9 so separated from the rest of his team with that dash deep onto it.
This-
Cove also.
This
Oh.
pistol
Now,
should be
RB
fucked, but what the hell?
running right through them. To the back of Horse here. Needs some help from the rest of his team to try and collapse and collide.
Oh no.
Can he
Oh,
do still?
no.
Right through the
God.
pillar. Everybody going to be falling.
Oh,
They've
this is
inted
a
the
sign
pistol.
of,
Like, still not
sign
down
of
much.
things to come, isn't it?
It's a chance.
Could be.
It starts to get planted in the default spot. Snake bite.
Hey, behind me, great firewall of China.
It's just done him.
Yep, the
Only
wall gets
saw
used to
it,
reposition, and it's just a crossfire setup.
I mean, it's Buzz that ends up getting the kill, but look where Mako was. He managed to get
But
the
yeah,
blast out,
I've genuinely,
wiggle around
especially
behind the
this,
wall,
I
get
don't know
into
if it's
beat
going to
link
change with the new
before
iteration of the
anyone
map
even
because
realised
of
what
the
was
tighter choke.
So
But like,
I don't think
my
think
my
AC had their
hatred of this
chances to be
map
able to win that
stemmed from
round.
watching
It just
Pacific
comes down
play
to
because it's
those
just
kind of
so,
duels
it's
where
just the
RB's gonna be able
same
to pick up
shit.
two
It's
and
just
then Buck gets
B-side
stuck behind the
simulator.
corner.
To be honest,
They
I think with the
had
changes to the
position
box
to be able
now,
to
we're not going to
defend,
see
not quite
double
able to
controller
win
anymore.
the gunfights once life went down.
I don't know
Life
about
is going to
that.
be an incredibly key player.
I
for
feel
the
like it's
defense
still.
side. They need to get him
You
out.
have more options,
Two
sure.
initiators, a lot
I don't
of
think it'll be
tools to
as
be able to
popular,
push him
but I still
onto
think it'll be
angles.
more popular
Likewise,
than not.
DRX have a lot to
I mean,
be
you
able
could, you
to
could,
keep
you could,
them
you
away
could,
from
and
angles
this
too.
might be a hot take.
Nate's
You could
always
probably
gonna be in
solo run
space,
Harbor.
the Sky utility. And Stax likes to use his Trailblazer early,
Mm,
which isn't always the best,
Problem,
but against
I
a
guess
jet
you want to
that's
have that
really
element of being
aggressive
able to
defense
take
like
one
Life.
side and go
I
the
think he's
other.
gonna find a lot of
I feel
value
like
out
though on B you still have like look at where they place the attack side wall. Like, you- It doesn't change much with the fact that they've made the choke tighter for attackers.
Oh.
It's a Trailblazer. He's really far back.
Oh, he dashed into the door.
Like for defense, I agree. I think you could play it solo, but
Close corners cleared now.
I don't think you could do it on attack.
It's too telegraphed, I feel.
You're about to solo cast LPL. Have fun with that.
What?
Do you cast from home now, Controls, or do you still go to China to do it?
Not quite.
Well, he said his
I assume
co-caster
power
has a
cut.
power
Yeah, yeah,
cut
yeah.
as his
I assume
reason,
because
so
of
I'm
that.
gonna assume that they're from home. Otherwise, they would both have a power
As
cut.
well on the opposite side of the map. I mean, HFMI waiting for some sort of timing. Cove though. It blooms, it
That
blossoms.
is
See ya.
statistically
Have
accurate.
a good day.
Good luck, brother.
Set themselves up now.
Just get Dagda in. I'm sure he's not
The
busy.
classic DRX post plan.
See, Ryan, this
is
would
what
be your
Benkai was talking
perfect
about, how
opportunity.
important
If
this
you
level of
were
flanks are going to be.
a League of
See
Legends
HFMI.
aficionado, you'd go, hey,
I just jump in and do
you know what?
Wide
Fuck
face as
it,
well.
I'm on the
Couple players
LPL
falling,
today.
but otherwise, quite safe.
There you go.
What is
I think that
LPL?
already you're seeing that
It's the
Uh,
when the Sky
they-
players
they-
go
League
for flank in the
Legends.
post plan,
The
I-
Logan
I was
Paul
just-
leg.
I was saying it's silly, Marcus. Don't listen to me. It's called the Luppel. Yeah, it's the Chinese league.
Allowing Buzz and Mako to just play.
I was just pronouncing it silly.
it's the League of Legends
I'm not
region
mad about
with
that.
Yoshis.
As long as they have the right idea, the right
Well,
approach, I think that's gonna
Yoshi.
bode well for the tournament overall.
Yahoo!
Those timings though, it's so tricky to find them against this comp because
Surrounded by
those windows of
idiots.
opportunity you get when Viper Harbor on
Maybe
If you're only
talking
figuring
about-
that out now, then you're one of them.
I
Slash
have
one
no
of
idea
us.
you're talking about, mate.
Miss those
I'm not an
chances
idiot.
so easily, so stand
You
up
think
there,
ketchup
Cascade
is
looks so
spicy.
close now, you see the reckoning, this was built up
There's no
earlier.
recovery from that,
Clears out
Marcus.
towards the site. YH really wants to try and fight for this one. The knife
Oh my
does get a
God,
decent
how
attack
is
from
he
Foxy9.
alive?
He is landing his shots today. Nothing to offset him.
Go on, say it, Tom.
Got
What?
tagged up inside his own cloud burst.
'Cause
as
he
well,
has
and still
HP
able to
left.
go for the wide swing and take down YH.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
Fortunate there for
So,
Attack
he
Soul
is,
that they
you
weren't
know.
able to find a pick early. Now forced to try and take
Oh,
this fight into
there he
it.
is, he's
Well,
dead now.
One
Flash.
bunt.
Spam onto it. Foxy9
Getting
But look at all the
bunted.
lineups they have. They have
He's the
two
only
fucking
player. What I
nanos,
was talking about,
two
it's time
mollies.
pressure.
It's like, what the hell
Biggest
is this?
question mark when you're playing against this comp,
Yep,
because they're gonna have
and this
snake
is
bites,
one
you
of the
have
things
Nanos, you have
that
the
is
whole
not going to
kitchen sink
change.
being launched like a Trebuchet from range all the way
The only thing that's good, I think, about the VCT change is it's going to be harder to get in.
He's got the dash back, 5 bullets. No easy fight. Not in the slightest, and with 1 health
Running out
remaining,
with his knife
cannot
up,
withstand it.
panicking.
And that is the barrage of utility.
That is
ASE
Pearl
somehow
in a
navigate
nutshell,
their way
Sideshow.
around. And we've seen 2 different approaches. You know, one on a round where they only had
Wait, you
classics,
love
but
this map,
still,
Eddie?
a viable
Really?
approach of being able to flank and create
You might be
pressure
the
from
only
behind.
one.
And the other approach
It's
that
such a
Life tried
boring,
to
like,
go
Did
for there
did you
is
know
to
there's an
go
ace site on this map?
forwards and take duels. The issue for me is Life did
I didn't notice
have
that attacking
that
Soul were
aggressive
like
high
aggressively
play, but it's
pushing
not being
A main
supported
trying to
by
get the orb.
smoke utility, or really by
Well, they
any
were,
utility.
now they've changed it
They're
up.
just trying to take the fight.
No,
It's gonna
I don't
make
think they
things
were. I think
much
you're
more
wrong.
difficult.
I agree. The hell are you thinking, Ryan? How could you say that?
Attack side and the defense side, it's heavy prioritization.
How would you say something so controversial? It's so brave.
Me just trying to like put on my analyst brain. Oh, maybe
cap,
they
you
should.
mean?
They're doing that. Nope, fuck what I say.
He's 2 away now from that ult. He's just used it.
Yeah, the jet push up on B main, so it's a bit better.
crazy how
But
quick you can
attacking
get
Soul.
Are you say
I
that,
mean,
but that
considering
spot
they've-
is trash.
No, but they've got
It's
so,
trash if
they've
they
got
go
so
A.
much info.
Yeah,
And
if
they've
they went
only-
that
they've
way, I
only-
mean.
Yeah, but they've only got 2 people on A. They should have had at least 3 on A if they have that much
Yeah,
info on B.
Out of the smoke, but still they haven't cleared also back
Yeah,
to the side.
I-
There's a cove in the way though, and when you're spamming it through the wall, fragment nade drop down.
I mean,
on
it
top
is
of
DRX
it's
kinda
a little bit
going.
too late.
And you get both of the post
We see multiple
agents
people on this
playing
side, we're going
over
to the other
towards
side.
So
Attacking
it's kind of
Soul
weird
and
what Buzz and Marco are
aware
going for
that
right
they're
now, actually. They were
maybe
both playing
showing it a
hard,
bit
and
too
now they're
much.
so far away.
They're just
anticipating
doing
some people to
lineups.
flank or be pushed.
Lineups from there.
No.
Yeah, they're
surely
doing
not.
lineups from mid.
Wait, there it is.
Really
Oh
far
yeah,
back.
yeah. There's
they
a
are.
nice
They're just
lineup
playing
for
lineups from
Viper and
absolute
They're
Narnia,
both
man.
doing
They
it.
are miles away,
Yep,
but the
they're
fight
both
taken
doing
anyway.
it.
ASE, they realise it.
Ooh.
Time is of the essence. Going to be playing towards it. The defuse as well.
You know
It's
where
the
he
night.
is.
There's only one
No
player
one
left.
on
It's
this one.
Buzz. Can he win his fight out? He
Oh my
can.
God.
Nice.
You got
Not
off of
paying
it.
off defuse. Has
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
be
think there was a
stopped.
nano on it.
They were all low.
Just
Oh,
that.
okay.
They were all
Okay.
low.
ASE,
Yeah, there's
round
a
on the
world where
boards.
Buzz wins
It's
that, but
ludicrous,
he had
isn't
to
it?
swing.
It's crazy.
I mean, when
Marcus, do you think
DRX
Sparkling
are
War
going
is
to,
spicy?
fight something aggressively and,
Nah,
and
it's shit, that's
support
what
each
it
other,
is.
you see
That's fair.
RB
This is where Zach
Sparkling
just
water
sees
is
the
just
conversation.
disgusting. Who wants water with fizz? Like, that's just
And really,
stupid.
that's what ends up hurting them. Like, there's a
Water
Like,
certain
who even, like, who
static in
actually
it.
thought of that?
thread
You want water,
between
you don't want
being
a
in
fucking
position to
fizzy
actually
drink.
spam the plan and being in safe positions to
No. Correction. I want a fizzy drink, but I've decided to have water. I don't then want it to be mocking me as if it was a fizzy drink
get more
that
of a
tasted
DRX
like
post-fight.
shit.
No, you don't. I mean, it's so passive.
That's how
all the
I
way
feel.
back.
You know, I once had a bunch of tokens left over from a battalion event, little food and drink tokens. So I figured I'd do the smart thing, and I would, in Amsterdam, I would get 8 bottles of water with my tokens. All 8 of them were sparkling, and I realized when we got home.
Will he get the ace? Pop flash play. He's hunting for it. He wants it, but he's
Ah.
up against Mako.
Wait.
It's an eye.
Well.
Oh, I thought for a second he was just
Mako
gonna
was going to
pop
get
up.
the ace instead.
Shut down. Safe hands.
Yeah, you
Second
could have
round
just
now
said
on
the
board for
battalion event.
ASE.
Yeah, actually, it was the
That's 2
major.
in
It
a
was
row.
the 50k one, the one that.
a retake as DRX
big one.
play.
I guess so.
And one just shutting down
They
this
had
really
other
quick.
events?
Hey, Spy
We
Monkey,
talked about the fact that
Strandy.
YH almost caught
Senos.
Sunshine on the
We
entry
had
last time.
Yeah, hi,
Are you
Spy
guys
Monkey.
Able to swing
You guys
out
real?
through his cloudburst and get a really
Fragadelphia.
wide peek onto him. And I thought even in that
Epic
situation,
Land,
YH was a bit unlucky not to be able to get the
Insomnia.
kill.
There were a
That
lot
time,
of
as
big
soon as
battalion
YH
events.
picked off, Stacks
Whose
is too
name
slow to be able to
Insomnia?
trade. And that
Actually,
gap
Budapest
between
was
Fox and
sick.
the rest of the
The
team,
basement.
Ted wants to
It's hot as
be
shit, but it was so
Was it the
good.
gaming week?
No, it wasn't the
DRX
gaming
down
week.
to-
It wasn't the gaming week. It was that was Bucharest gaming
I
week,
know it was.
not Budapest.
Mako's going to be seen.
I played FIFA 13 weekly for
I love
more,
the
so-
Sky pushing mid on their own.
The Sheriff can't quite hit the flick.
Same,
This
look,
is
it was
a
a great
serious
play.
theme of what we saw on Fracture 2.
Hello,
DRX
Anti-Mac.
losing 2 rounds down to an eco. And this is how ASE started
Is it your actual
that
anti?
crazy run in the second
I just
half.
still remember
Was
Nah,
by
I meant
grabbing
anti.
crucial gun
Oh.
rounds
that
As
game.
and then knocking DRX's economy down into
That game
the
actually
dumps.
promised in 2020, I think. I remember this joke of a tweet that went out where they're like, we're putting 650 grand into the esports community and scene. We're going to make
Wait, what are they doing?
What the fuck?
Foxy9's getting away with it.
YH had the nade.
Am I watching?
Murder.
They wanted
no.
YH
3
to
detained.
the lockdown. That's
Three
why he didn't
players.
turn around and try and
I
deal
guess
with
One of them is.
They're not
Gale
even
is
reviving.
over.
Revive
Three
him.
detained. The players skipping, hopping
What
this
the
way.
hell am I
got a gun in their
watching?
hands, and
Jesus.
The time is just being bled away from them. Cole,
This is where
it's
this is
shredded
where
to pieces now.
it's
Time
like
ticking.
China are
No
so
one's
far behind in
sticking.
the game.
Smoking away. It's
That
all
was such
spam.
a shit round.
Enough
That
to
was
get the
awful.
job done, but yeah, just
So
slight
I will admit,
miscoordination there.
only 2 were
I mean,
technically
alright, so a
detained,
bit
because
more
the
than
third was
slight.
the guy who was on
Yeah.
the floor.
That's very polite of
Wait,
you,
does
Brett.
that
I
count
really
as a
appreciate
detain when
that.
he's on the floor?
Players will
I
love that when they
assume
listen
I
to
think
it.
it does, yeah.
But that is
It's not a
chaos.
situation
But I think if you
and that is,
rezzed him, he would have been detained.
a disaster
Yeah.
for attacking Soul
Okay,
Esports. So the
interesting.
idea is YH.
I've been
is
a
trying
panic.
to
I mean,
run
it's still
forwards with Snell Command,
not a
get
reason.
the
Look,
nade,
look,
get
look
the
at this.
lockdown,
Why
they
is
can
it?
actually start
why
to
Yeah, I
is
don't
that guy-
understand that.
He
It's
must
like
be
he just
begging
didn't
for his
notice he was
teammates
being
to deal with
shot.
Foxy there. And
Hey,
Foxy
look, he looked at him.
up with the frenzy.
Yeah,
Is
I
able
mean-
to knock him to his knees.
Should have been
That's a
dealt.
wild
And that's so unfortunate for ASE because they got themselves into an economy advantage, and yet once more, DRX are able
Well, they
to
got
fight their
Seeker's
way out of
Viper's
it.
Pit for this take.
Slips away. No pushback again from this extremity control of A main. I said it before, DRX, they love to do it. They love to farm these orbs up. RB, he's on for his 3rd reckoning.
That's very quick.
Good information gain, though.
It is, but it hasn't actually pulled anybody
What?
over.
Oh, I mean, a flash
What?
still.
Wow.
HFMI takes the fight.
Doesn't care. He just doesn't
care. Swings right
I
into it.
swear
Seeks
that knife
knocked
got
off,
like
though.
3
DRX.
people. Why
I'm
the
gonna barrel forwards. I'm going to take this site. Brute force.
Wait,
Drops
nice
down.
molly actually.
Fights.
Oh.
Will it be enough? Still gets the plan down. And the Viper's Pit as well. Layered on top. How do you chew through this one?
Buzz is falling back into that post-plant position again.
Yeah, he's really far back. Only this time they haven't given up Arc completely.
Oh no. Telelight Buzz is going all the way back to A main.
The Stacks is going to be the one to hold down his position. Retake Mini up. Never ideal dash away to come
Well,
back.
this
Left to
is
just life
looking
again, and he
ropes
has to run
already.
away.
Yeah, no,
Well, saves
it's
that
not looking
gun.
great.
Operator needs to be kept into the next.
And Life really wants to try and find value with the AWP. He's got 5 kills so far in 7 rounds. It's not bad by any means, but he's really struggling to find value early on.
What the fuck?
And that's just a little bit of information. They're happy to
What
give
the
their lives
fuck?
away
They're hunting for it. They
to
got the
try and
money.
get the AWP. Can Stacks punish this?
Yep. 2 seconds remaining. There it is.
They'll take that
Interesting.
trade.
Can't carry that one forward. No family heirloom.
There he is again.
Being that scoreline in the map now, Josh. DRX.
And that is so
So they
bold.
got 3 on the knife, and he still walks up there and tries to fight them all.
bold.
I don't really get it. I don't
the
get
Vipers
it.
that
That was just
taken,
inty as
there's
fuck.
there's no noise cue off the flash connecting.
But the thing is, he was fairly inty when playing the Raze as well, so I guess that's just his game style.
How he plays.
KO had identified that there was like 3 players
It's
there.
crazy by
So
nature.
he knows he's going to be
By
swinging
design as
into
well.
a stack of players. It's not a coordinated push. It's just him on his own. Chad. Absolute Chad.
Still makes the
How was the
play.
EG game?
That's the kind of
It was
stuff that
alright.
really will catch
EG
off
played
some
really well.
teams that are looking a
Boostio
little
played
more
well.
shaky. And yeah, we're talking about DRX.
But
Well-
got smashed on the first map.
That's relative
And
to their
yeah,
normal
they probably should have won the
expectations.
second if it
Dominate
wasn't for
groups,
Boosty
look
getting
like a title
fucking 30
contender.
kills.
Them slumping is still
Did Demon 1
favoured
play?
over quite a few teams in
Yeah.
the tournament.
It's 8 a.m. and I'm falling
Choose the
asleep. I'm
Marshall,
on that
I'm
Mitch
reckoning.
man schedule.
Again,
Goddamn
way
right.
through
It's
onto
a
the
very
side,
weird
clears it
feeling.
out.
Yeah.
Clear indicator here that ASE
He
they want
says
to try
as
and
he
fight
got
the flood back
4
into this
hours
one
after
tonight. A
everybody
chance
else.
to even
Huh.
let DRX get that post plan.
How
down.
dare
Back
you?
to board,
How
but
dare
it's
you?
Sanction,
Feel,
Mako.
that's
Oh,
one
the
thing,
back,
you know, I
yeah,
think we
one
all
is
do in
none the
life.
wiser.
It's like
All the way through.
Oh, wait,
Counter
nice
spam,
flash.
flash
you're
out. It's
you're
Buzz.
allowed to be tired,
Observe
Ryan.
the
You know
swing.
that?
Wait,
Even though
wait.
you're Morrison, you're allowed to be tired.
Justice
Okay.
still trying to go B. They've lifted up to just
Nice.
RB. And it's a thrifty win. I mean, it's all over the
I
place.
mean,
there.
that wasn't a
Absolute
nice round
custom
of
all over the
DRX.
place.
Yeah.
Attacking Soul, they stack the right site. But what on earth are DRX doing just hammering their heads into the B site when they hear a musket line? They hear 3 lines of infantry just lined up. And they still
Going
decide
for
to
it.
send it back in with no utility just based off the lurk. I think that's an incredibly optimistic and ambitious play from DRX there on an anti-eco. Exactly the wrong way to play it. And attacking
Next game is EDG versus G1. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that will probably be the closest game of the day.
Could be a lot of time.
Yeah, I think T1 take it though.
And here it is. Mako's been doing this
I hope
work
so.
when they've been doing this 4-1 split. Mako's been trying to take that space punish. Immediate reaction into the smoke.
This guy's just a lunatic.
Nice.
They're all lunatics.
This way, that way, just up to Buzz.
Yeah, but him more so than the
1v3.
rest.
Picks up the spike and now repositioning, but he doesn't know where anybody is. Lack of information. He's got so many angles to watch for and play for.
I just don't think this is even possible. There's no way he thinks about.
What time did you get to bed last night, Tom?
Well, does he? He looks like he's
11.
He's holding it.
Oh, he read it so well.
YH running back as well. Waiting for the rest of his team. Fight's taken though. It's a little bit.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's done dodged, Buzz. Is he really going to be that guy?
As well,
pushing forwards.
No lineups.
All the
Go
way.
on, Buzz. Go on, Buzz.
The shot. Are you not entertained?
That was unreal.
That's exactly what the crowd is looking for. 1v3 like that.
Yeah.
Played to perfection, and Buzz knows it. He was asked in the press conference who he thinks the most important player is going to be in this game, and he said me. I think it's going to be me. I'm the most important.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, he's showing why.
Confidence. I mean, you know, this guy
5
puts up
HP. Not even
monstrous
breaking a sweat.
performances.
Not even breaking a
Talking about
sweat.
Mako as the safe hands. The player is always able to just keep it calm in the clutch. But yeah, Buzz is good for moments like that too. Playing a variety of roles.
MC called T1
We're
just
seeing
another
so
NA
many
team. What the fuck?
individualistic situations from DRX.
I mean, to be honest,
That
I
was
do
carrying
kind
them
of see
through
them as just
Fracture,
another
to be
NA
honest,
team.
in a scoreline that was closer, I think, than a lot of
How many
people
of them
would
played in
expect.
NA? 3?
And now
4?
here too, Buzz saves them.
Munchkin hasn't, and
Oh my.
somebody else hasn't, I don't think.
Oh my god, what's happening with all the sound? What the hell? Someone rewinded it, played half of it in Japanese, muted sideshow, and then back.
The reckoning again. It's going to be forcing them all the way back here. Monk, dodging, juking, weaving.
It's kind
in
of
and out,
jokes
not stunned
sometimes.
up. Good job to stay alive towards the back of the side, but it's eventually traded. Buzz is there. Swings right the way around.
Buzz has
Seekers, they all
lockdown.
go.
This is going to be so
Fallen down,
difficult.
broken apart. Mako
They just
is
go,
on that
yeah,
flank, and that's going to
spice
be
it to
important now. With
push
a
them
lockdown
back out
play,
again,
push them all
force them into
very
a tougher
predictable
retake.
angles.
Is he going to wait or is he going to updraft?
But that would give away where he's flanking from.
He's just waiting it out.
Oh, he might have been seen. Yeah, he
Fight
definitely been
taken,
seen
Mako
now.
as well. Flanks on flanks. Life has been noted. Nobody giving him any sort of angle.
Ooh.
Any charge.
Oh my
Need it
god.
though. He's almost making his own opportunities.
Good
High
try.
tide. RB. Puts himself
Oh
off
no,
there.
the
Looking to
wall
try and
blocked the
spam.
flash.
Cascade of advantage. Synergy. Bloods up close. Stacks. Returns
wall
to fire.
blocked the
Swinging all
flash.
the way through. That is 3-7. It's scrappy.
And tragic there
Ah,
as
they
well,
cut
you're
off
right.
too
It's the
fast, so we didn't
Cascade
get to
just
see what
blocking
was
their
on
own
his
flash
fan.
from
Oh,
YH.
there you go.
Nice.
I like it. And a timeout here, tactical timeout being taken by Attacking Soul Esports as they tried to right the ship. There's so many different things that they could be doing here. And the biggest one that comes to mind is contesting for A main control. DRX only have one initiator here. They've only got one set of flashes, and they're unlikely to want to use the Trailblazer that early to contest over a piece of map control like that. So I'd like to see ASE play with life over at A. You know, set up a flash for him. Go there early with the Sky, flash him onto an angle. If there's people there, fight it with him and the KO.
If they can get 5,
If
it's
not,
winnable.
leave him. You can maybe push him a little deeper with the KO knife, just to grab a bit of extra info.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
There's ways of forcing fights.
But are they
We
going to get
said that
5?
It doesn't just have to be playing.
No,
Said
they're
that in the
not.
last map.
Solo trying to catch the Mako lurk.
So you could say that on every map. I just don't have faith
But
in them
trying to
to
figure
win.
out the best adjustments. It can be simpler in a scrim, or when you're at home, you know, you're in your own comfort
Hello,
zone.
Docchi. Thanks for the follow.
Here,
Oh.
where there's a crowd staring at you, cheering on Buzz winning a 1v3 against you, and you're staring opposite a team that has experience at Masters, at Champions.
They should
deep
just
runs,
mute the NA
big
crowd
tournament
at
places.
Champs. It's fucking brutal.
Then it can be harder
They
to
do
come up with
sound
the
muted.
ideas.
Oh, it's daunting.
I don't think the NA crowd was bad.
Crying. Just the sound effect
More
the baby's
chances in the
crying.
first half to
And
do
there you
so.
go.
Maybe they can again.
Wait, do you mean the EMEA crowd was bad?
On Fracture.
I don't think any of them were particularly bad. I'd say there wasn't a massive Pacific crowd, but they've obviously done well here.
And they do fight for A control, but this on their eco.
USA.
Try and fight for a little bit more.
People be chanting that when Loud plays.
Swing that way. It's returned with the fire. Fun gets the trade.
A.
And Buzz got his reckoning online. That push over towards A got him the ult orb that he needed. And the weaponry's not looking that bad. I would believe
when the Japan casters have got
Bucky any day of the week as
a
well.
lot louder.
So
what can he do?
As long as HFMI is
Don't know,
able
maybe
to
they
hold
messed
on
around with like crowd mics and stuff.
the back of the B side. Now, having said that, DRX taking the spike and
you can't have too much crowd noise because
the reckoning though is such an important tool, and ASE are getting good information in mid. Unfortunately, they believe that it's heading to mid.
I think it's a B push just because they spotted out Mako. And look at the util. Expended out towards B, expecting there to be more players behind Mako. Instead, it's a vacant site onto A.
Well, I don't even know you can call that
They
bait.
lose 2 people, and they've got reckoning for a retake.
ASE had one player here, Buzz wouldn't be able to take such an aggressive position. And
I quite like this. I think they know that there's going to be like, they're going to want to try and take CT and then use the reckoning forward to clear them out. So if they play aggro,
the reckoning doesn't work as well.
Can they fight over this?
They can't really use it unless they're just going to use it right here.
Forward, run and
Ooh,
gun.
that's whiffy.
With the stinger, why not? If it does the job, if it works, still time is really running short here. And Anaswarm's deaded close to the corner. Buzz forced to dead it out, and that's all of them cleaned up.
Yeah, good retake.
Time, plenty enough available.
They didn't even need the reckoning in the end.
Necessary fights.
And even with a light buy, are able to convert
Still
that
quite
one.
close in the end, realistically.
So finding a retake there, even without using, major ultimates, that they'll still have availability for next round. The reckoning is still there. They've got null command to work with. They're set up actually for quite a decent half on a map where we expected DRX to absolutely come out and
But just
dominate.
full sprint.
I think there's again been enough gaps
I
in
appreciate
how DRX
it.
are playing this to offer ASE these opportunities.
Here we go.
Man, it's only 8 o'clock and it's...
I do really like the idea
How
of
hot is it
fighting A
outside?
here, but life
20
is on the
degrees
opposite
already.
side of the map. Are they going to send a reckoning and just make DRX pay for every inch?
Well, it's meant to get to like 29
30
It's
today.
a little passive.
30
Giving it
today.
up.
Snakebite as well, maybe to just
Should have
like they were
thunderstorms.
disrespecting it and holding that space, but instead, no, okay, same game plan. One step closer to the reckoning.
Do you prefer hot weather or cold weather?
Back over towards B.
Depends what I'm
Back
doing.
rotating, so there's been no deep lurk, but again,
Just in general, really.
close to this position. What is the call here?
In general,
cold weather,
it's probably
easier
like
to get warmer than to get colder.
I don't know. I don't know. It depends. It depends what I'm doing. If I'm out, I'd rather it's warm.
SRB lands it and
I'd rather
sprays
it's
him
warm all
down.
the time.
They go 3 for 2
prefer
there.
cold
Attacking Soul
weather.
Esports still with a chance.
I like a
Life is a
rain.
long way
Love
from
a
here.
What
rain.
the
He's just
fuck
waiting
is
for the
wrong with you?
information. He's so scared.
Bro,
of getting
rain
caught
is
by Malcolm.
nice.
They're losing the round completely. So
But
once
have you
more
ever
DRX have
just
positioning
gone
everywhere
out
that
in
they
the
would
rain
want
and just
over
like
towards A.
walked in the rain? It's nice.
So awkward now as
I
well.
tend to
And
avoid
recall that Mako has the
hypothermia
snakebite
as
line
actively
just
as
from
I
mid.
can.
I'm not saying you
Positioning
walk out butt
disconnected,
naked,
and
bitch. I'm
it
saying
is
you
in
wrap
terms of
up.
trading.
Just
Oh,
like
I
walk
don't
out.
wear clothes, Marcus,
he's
so
gonna
what
be
do you
able to
want me to...
Hey, send photo for evidence.
Yeah, I'm streaming right now. You asked about Chatterbait earlier?
Are you streaming right now?
Now you see the
No,
snake
no.
bites from miles away. Mobility's being suppressed there. Life towards the side with a shot.
post pause
Confusing.
is so
Not going to be able to stick.
annoying.
Vulnerable now. 4 in a round. RB.
But even with a
Beautiful
KO,
stuff.
you still have the Viper lineups.
All managed well, and that's going to be that 8-4 half.
All in all, DRX able to contain that, and attacking Soul Esports now go into the side where they've
Might
had
have to start
such little
slamming the
success
Pepsi
recently.
Max soon.
Like I said, in their last 3 matches of Pearl, although with some different compositions, they've won only 5 out of 22 of their
I know
rounds.
I've got
So
good
this is going to get
bloomers bread
even more
downstairs.
difficult for the
Really,
underdog
really
team.
fresh, beautiful bread.
Did he just say
We'll
they've
see just
won
how they can really take
5
it, but yeah, going into their attack
out
side,
of
it's not going to be their
22
favorite half. Let's
of
send
their
it down
attacking
to the
rounds?
desk to break it all down.
Oh, damn, that's rough.
5 out of
Thank you very much.
22.
In their last 3 games, they got 1 round on attack, 1 round on attack, 3 rounds on attack.
About how you felt like ASE were making similar mistakes on this map as they were on Fracture as well.
Sup, Mittori?
Yeah, I feel like I
How are
was
you?
watching a replay of Fracture again because you saw like good aggression from ASE at the start of the round. They took that A main fight very early on that pistol round. And
Just call him Mr.
even though
Birth
they have 2
Control,
initiators,
fuck.
it just felt like they had no info on what DRX were doing the entire half.
Yeah, it really did seem so. And, well, we thought with this double flash composition, they would do a really good job with these retakes consistently.
Banner Fruit
DRX
Twist
was
does
finding
not
success
have
in the post plan. And I think a big part of that was how disjointed a lot of
caffeine
these.
in it,
You'd have
I
one
don't
player
think,
fighting on
so
site, and players not
I
really
don't
set
think
up
that's
to
gonna
flood
help
to
me.
support with utility. So
It
you could
tastes
never
nice,
have
though.
either those fast retakes together where you're actually flooding to support, nor could you have the more set retakes that are more normal on this map, which meant it was very inconsistent to try and win those rounds.
Yeah, it was only in those later rounds that we can actually see them making that a comeback and actually leveling up a little bit. They did not quite understand what to do with the composition, where their strengths were, into how to use that double flashes, all the information that you can gather with all of that.
I mean, we talk about
Monster
Mako,
Punch. I don't really drink
Buzz,
Monster.
we've missed out on him. He was on the HyperX Reflex as well in map 1, and what a great performance from him. Oh my goodness, 317 ACS, Mimi.
He said in interviews that he's the player who needs to step up. When he plays well, he can propel the team to greatness. And on the Killjoy, he's been fantastic thus far.
Yeah, exactly. We were talking about those retakes.
It's funny, this is only the halftime, but the game feels dumb.
And now in Pearl as well, I think it's been so important for his team.
That
he's
is
performing. And
bad
now that we're talking
manners.
about the defense,
Is
with
it?
all the initiation power that
it's
we see
truthful.
on the other side, we need those setups to be strong. We need him to save utility. We need him to be very smart to where he's positioned his pieces.
I mean, we're loving him, the crowd is loving him, and he's having a great time. But Benkai, what about ASE in the second half? You said that it felt like they weren't even getting any info with a double initiator. Is that where the gap is?
I mean, I'm hoping that they
No,
have a
I'm
much
good,
better
Ma.
game
I think
plan
I'll pass
for
on that one.
this attacking
I
half.
think I'll
But
definitely
I
pass
have
that
a
one. In
feeling
fact,
that
I'm
they're
gonna
have trouble playing
fucking
against,
get some
like,
Pepsi.
Buzz's
I'll be back.
Killjoy and how he controls the map with his utility and stuff. It'll be a lot different from what they're used to, I feel.
Mimi, what about you?
I think part of what makes this comp strong is the ability to push players off the site with the KO knife as well as double flashes. It's really hard to anchor again. So they'll be forcing DRX to play retake a lot of the time. And I think their win condition comes down to how strong they can be in the post plans. I'm fine to see them being aggressive, pushing life forward in those situations to try and gain an advantage.
Yeah, not only that, I think that you're talking about utility. I think that I'm looking at Mako again. I think that he's going to be a very strong stopping power when you talk about those executes and the way that he's going to be using his utility. I think that definitely DRX can close it easily, but I'm not. I would
hacking
not be
love
surprised if
tens,
this
oh,
gets
for
to
God's
overtime,
sake.
actually.
But as the casters were saying, in history, ASE has not been as strong on this attacking side of Pro. They've been back and forth on the compositions, and they've really struggled to find their stride here. And on the other side,
Stage
DRX,
looks
apparently ASE aren't very good on the
roster, it's setting up and taking
attack.
their time with these set retakes, which really are the
Welcome
win condition
to 3 minutes
in the
ago.
Harbor Viper meta here on Pearl.
But also the way that,
Tom said
ASE
they
loses
won
those
like
rounds,
5
so
out of the
far
last
standing up
22
the
attack
entire
rounds.
stadium,
Well, yeah, Sideshow said it, then I repeated it, and now you
the
brought it
crowd
up.
buff. Is it a thing? Is it a myth?
Well,
Is it
Yeah.
real?
There's an
Marcus said
original
they're not very good
thought.
on attack.
And it just gives so much help when...
I don't
Ryan,
really
what do you
listen to
think
you
of
guys, you know?
ASE's attack?
Here. So it really helps. When
Apparently they're not very
you
good
don't
in
even
it.
feel like they're biased against like anyone.
Oh, really?
What do you
They're
think,
just
Ryan?
cheering because they love the game so much.
Yeah, I've heard
So
they're not very
both
good at
teams
it.
have the crowd buff.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Okay, thanks for the info.
But you heard that from
I'm
me,
told
right?
that
I
we
said
are
that,
going through
remember?
a little bit of a
Just a
tension
minute ago.
right now,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
I've not seen anybody else say it.
Pansy and
No,
Hypercast
who the
a little
fuck
bit
else?
later.
Yeah, I
We're
think that
warming
they
it
just
up.
No one
got
else
into
is
the
here, it's just
building.
me and you.
Yeah,
it's
we're warming up
it's
for
the
them.
pen puck buff.
A little
We
bit.
get a little bit more time.
But I do like the crowd buff point, though, Mimi, of the fact that both teams have it. They got the entire venue just cheering for them no matter what they do.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And this is a really new experience. For DRX, they've been on the stage before. Even Foxy9 has competed within Pacific, which isn't quite the same, but he's had the opportunity to have that crowd behind him. But for these Chinese teams, for ASE, this is something new for them that I think can get you excited. You can channel that momentum and start to push this game closer, as we did see on Fracture.
Yeah, and if we talk about the trajectory, there's also this team has to have in an international stage. They need to learn to live with this pressure.
Well, everything is good in the game.
No, I didn't
so
know
it's
that,
time
Mo.
to jump back
Thanks.
into the second half with
always
Josh
feel like I'm
and
learning.
Bren, and see if ASE can pull it back.
Yeah, let's find out. I mean, listen, you look at the statistics, you track it as well. Their attack side on pull hasn't been good for ASE in the domestic region they've been playing in China, but who knows? Listen, it's always a chance.
I was really hoping the Bren was going to say the start.
There. Maybe they've spotted some of the weaknesses in the way DRX do play this map.
I mean, you look at the minimap, it looks like we're going to have a massive clash in A main. DRX going for something that...
Yeah,
Arby's
Arby's been very good. The thing is, they've been playing sort of ratty post plants, Buzz winning some clutches. Like, I don't know. I feel like this is
First line right past one
looking
another.
ropey.
They give it up. They don't want to fight with the cascade at their back. So DRX doing the same thing, giving over control of that alt-om to HFMI.
It's interesting, isn't it? You know, the full prioritization, DRX trying to get the Reckoning online ASAP. Instead, it's ASE prioritizing the Seekers.
I mean,
I don't really get
it wasn't
prioritizing
just the alt-oms
Seekers.
that were helping RB get his ults online so quickly. He's got 20 kills.
Yeah, he's 20 and 9. That
What do you
doesn't
mean?
hurt at all, does it? Trailblazer. Use a little bit later.
I mean, I just don't think it's the most
Forwards,
valuable
Nanoswarms as well popped off here.
ult to prioritize.
Yeah, maybe like Harbor ult.
By DRX. Gathering up now with the reinforcements. Will they try and flood, or they just trying to wait as well?
Yeah,
The plan goes down as a flash
Oh,
is
wait,
attempt.
what the
As
hell?
the plan goes down, Mako
Good,
is
yeah.
not watching
check of the
for
way
it.
in.
The reposition, life eventually dealt
Oh,
with,
no,
but it's
no,
all
don't
down
throw
to
another
Stacks.
pistol.
He's
Ooh,
low, 20 health.
What?
Shots firing straight
Wait,
through.
was that second
Blind
one
as
for a
anything with
wall?
the smokes, but it's dealt
No.
with and traded, and so the pistol
Well, it's
goes
through
to
a
ASE.
Viper wall.
Got to see whether ASE
Yeah, that's
continue
a
playing
ball
those
jump.
aggressive post-plant positions.
Well, it's
The
actually
difference in
called a
post-plant
Viper
spots
screen.
so drastic
you know.
between those two teams. DRX were falling back into really
Like,
safe
I guess the
positions.
skies
I
are
know,
going
I know
to
these
get...
simpletons just call everything a
look how
wall,
close
so I was just
HFMI
trying
and
to
Life
like
are
help
here.
you out.
And not just that, the 0 point comes out. And it
And you
tags
call
onto
it a wall,
RB.
though.
And that means there's no possibility for a high tide. It tags
Sup,
also onto
Tetrox?
Stacks,
How are
no
you?
possibility of flashes.
I think for me,
You know,
I
that
find
0
saying
point
the
is gonna be a
ability
really
names, like
important post-plant
the high
tool
tide and
to
stuff,
stop
to
retakers from
almost
taking
like
space.
be a drawback a lot of the time, because so many
This
of
is
our
strange, they
viewers
just
won't
allow
know what the
RB to
fuck
take
that is.
The
Because I
orb.
remember playing
Everybody from
ranked
ASE
with
around
a
that
bunch of
area,
people
but
who
none of them
play
choosing to
every
fight over
season,
it.
who get
Worried perhaps about
either
fight versus
Ascendant or Immortal every
Well,
season,
potentially
and
as
they
well.
play, you know,
Flash plays through a bit now.
I'm going to say probably
give it up.
30, 40 games a week, you know?
Starting
that
to
it?
explore,
I
but
remember claiming, like, calling some of the ability
where the
names.
lurkers can't
They
be
were
too
like, what the
fast.
fuck is that? Like, Trailblazer.
Don't
And they're
see it.
like,
Go
what?
for
You
it
mean dog?
anyway.
He's dogging.
dangerous
And I
in
was
those
like,
areas.
Yeah, but
well,
with that one, I
you
feel
know
like
what a
it's an
Trailblazer is,
isolated
though.
enough ability that it's fine.
Sure, but high
like-
tide, anything like that.
I feel like
okay,
if you just keep saying wall
Back
for
pocket.
fucking everything, then
Yeah.
that's just as confusing as the fucking ability names.
True.
Can you
yeah.
wall? Do you mean Sage Wall, Harbor Wall?
Oh no!
It's sort
Oh,
of
what
like
the fuck am I
smoke,
watching?
though. Like, did you mean Omen smoke? Did you mean Brim smoke? It's a smoke, though. It's very dependent. But I think most of the time, like, it's a serviceable term.
Picks up the Bulldog, Cove to
I think
reposition.
smoke
what
is
is
fine. I
this?
think it's just
Watching on the edge.
wallish.
Well, yeah.
That's so
A
cool.
wall because it's a part of the
So
fucking map
goal
and
from
stuff as well.
HFMI. At
Like,
any point there, RB could swing
there's
through his
nowhere on the
cove.
map called smoke.
RB's gone for the
You're gonna be like,
reposition.
oh, is he in this position? Even Scream?
I'm so angry.
Opt to use it.
This could be
It's a gun now.
this could have been such a good comeback.
That's roughly where RB is, but again, could have repositioned anywhere. Will he guess correct? It's
Oh,
all about the timing.
nice.
Hits it,
Sorry,
hits it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Lovely clutch, and listen, maybe it shouldn't have got that close. Maybe it shouldn't have come down to the 1v1, but it's a round on
I mean,
the
they're
board.
going to be happy with that round. They took 4 weapons.
We saw one of these situations on Fracture too, where DRX were very, very close to winning the eco situation straight after the pistol round, and it damaged the option for ASE to go for an effective
Classic
bonus.
is so broken, guys. Get out of
I
the
think
game.
that's what we're going to see again. You know, you think about how you're going to generate a comeback here.
Yeah,
Need
it's
the
most
pistol,
of the
but you
pistols
also
are.
you really want to start doing damage in rounds like this, round 15. It's going to be hard for the Chinese squad to do that here.
But they still can. Flash over the top there.
With the 0 point,
Control here, yeah.
trying to find Mako and stop the one-way and stop the snake bites from being a thing. Instead, Mako, he didn't even deploy them yet.
I really like this. Maybe spotting a bit of a weakness here in the defensive setups. It's, again,
my
all
God.
the way into the side.
Chill out, bro.
Fragment nade, snake
He was
bites,
vulnerable as
everything.
well.
Tossed into the back of Horse to clear it out, so the site should be theirs. Inside the orb, though.
And now the aggressive post-plan positions
Oh,
of ASE
no.
should be great.
But so much damage from that. Does
Just
stick it though, so
about.
they get themselves into the post. And it's aggressive. Like you said, Josh, Trailblazer leaps it in, dash forwards from Foxy9. Cuts that one forwards. Where's the rest of the help?
What a
Team
flash.
flash, but yeah, okay.
I mean,
The fire is returned. RB's quick. Just help out. Left
that
up
was
to
a
Monk.
defender flash, right?
No snake bites. Got the angle watched for here, but we're just a vandal. Trying to spam is dangerous. RB sticking, already gaining half. Can't quite land the bullets, and yep. Just all the way through.
Monk will be happy
At
to
this
save the
point,
vandal,
I
but
would
also
stop
if he goes
fucking
down, still
spamming
enough
and
money
just
to
hold
buy
on
for
to
the
the
next.
rifle.
Yeah, exactly.
And in that situation, DRX anticipating those more aggressive post-plant situations and getting Stax' utility in the right place. I mean, take a look at this from Foxy9. He's got that flash around the corner. and they're able to clear people out. This is what they didn't quite realize was happening on the pistol. And honestly, about half of winning a Valorant round, any Valorant round, is getting a read on what your opponents are doing.
The economy for ASE is actually not bad, considering how many fucking players they lost in that prior round.
That appropriate idea. Obviously, it was that half by 6-9 being that scoreline, but finally some rifles in the hands of.
I guess they've been able to get the plant each time.
Dropped across. Stacks was not contested on that spot, so he's picking up one step closer now to the sequence.
I think also they're just everyone's doing the fucking light shields now, so it doesn't really hurt you as much. These guys do it.
They don't really have anyone deep in A. I think that's a good idea. That's what Life was saying at the press conference. You know, they were coming in to
Fallen? How are
have
you?
a bit of fun with it and to learn.
Yeah, I think that's wise.
Before they
feels like a Monday today.
They said they wanted to win the championship, but I think expectations were readdressed somewhat quickly after they got the chance to play a little.
Practice, yeah.
Which is not a bad thing.
Reckoning through. Okay, what a shot to land with the updraft.
Okay, that's a decent
Michael was not ready for that one. Could not reposition in time. Seekers
well, look at you,
Foxy. Across here. It's a pivot. Just 2 players. No one's watching main this entire time. It's been contained. Foxy 9 still there.
I feel like he easily could have got 2 there.
He repositions, watching.
Yeah.
Still containing. ASE, do they really still want to commit?
But you're on some weird shit today.
Foxy 9 is going to hear them coming like a herd of elephants.
Oh, and the shot's just not quite landing here still. He's still close. Foxy 9.
Don't you
now
dare.
active once more. Back of that
Don't
kill.
you dare.
About it.
They didn't leave anybody
He's thinking about it. I think he had the reload.
Wow. What a throw.
Oh my god!
And the time pressure, it's all there. Seconds ticking away. There's
lucky. They let him go for it at least.
We'll be seeing a repeat of what
I would have ran away if I was ASE.
The DRX, they can be pleased.
What a round,
6
though,
to 10,
from him.
starting to now sail away with it.
It does feel like that. And just some unusual decisions in terms of committing to the side, but to be honest, we saw the same thing from DRX. They had that round where they almost assuredly
I love how
should have
everybody
taken
just
an exit
sentinels
and
decides
pivoted
to
in
just
the first half
violate
and instead
sentinels.
just force their heads into a brick wall over towards B. So
I'm alright with that.
both teams finding it a little hard to find the weak site. And attacking Soul Esports are going to take a timeout here. It's 6-10. They've got a deficit. They've also got no money to buy.
What's the blue
Buzz,
on that?
please
Likely
shoot
to send
me.
DRX
What?
up to 11. And this is where you
Oh
really get
my
to see
god, that's
a
terrifying.
bit of the tier difference that we were expecting between the two teams. It's not been completely clean sailing here for DRX. You know, sometimes we've seen them in the group stage, and they've just battered teams. 13-2, 13-3. Yep.
How far
Goodbye,
is China
Wang
away from
Thank you,
Japan?
Depends
Sometimes
which
they
bit
have
of
been a bit
China.
more shaky.
Like, as in, like,
They've been
on a
able to sail
plane.
through most of the times that they've been in the group, but
No,
every now
yeah,
and then
but
Take 3 hours,
it's just
4
not really up
hours
to par where
to
Again,
south of China.
yeah, there will be certain bits of China that won't be that far.
Well, you know.
But like,
Last year,
because China's
make that team
fucking
run.
huge.
And then everything after Champions
Japan's
has
tiny,
been
isn't it?
in a bit of an identity crisis, I would say.
Yeah,
It's
I
an-
agree with that.
Well, it's
Isn't
an
it not- isn't
island
it an
with a
island?
bunch of
Yeah.
islands. Yeah.
Maybe this is the tournament.
I mean,
for
it's a
them to
few
figure it out.
islands as well. There's
You know, it's
North
not
and
just which
South
rosters run.
Japan.
I think it's also like
There's a
how
bunch
they
of
want their
small
style to
islands
work.
around it.
But they've got some time to figure that out.
Yeah.
And
beginning.
they're not looking like they're in danger of losing that. Whoops, that 0 point went miles away. So RB escapes, and he has all of his utility online.
Yep, still maybe intending to catch on to him.
Oh my god, look at the
69.
speed, bro.
Dash is there. He realizes they're running right all the way through. Oh my goodness, your body blocking me. Get out of my way. Shot.
They love running
Quite
with the
land there,
still,
maybe
like
just a
just
movement in
full sprinting
accuracy
with
as
the
well. It went
stinger.
wide. An exchange of the guns.
Surprising
So,
they swap weapons there when he has
Try and
Blade
see that
Storm.
initiation. Dash to disengage. There's a judge up top, but now that threat is no longer there. And it's still that aggressive post plant.
Yeah, really, really aggro.
Deep smoke again. High tide now there. No command. As soon as the first.
Wait, that's a
wave
really
that
good no
Utility
command,
uses,
that
enough
is.
to really bog DRX down. They can't use anything to break past this chokehold, this crossfire setup. It has to be the raw duels taken, and Foxy 9 swings into it. There's no way to help him. Where's the fire
beautiful.
monk? It's raining down lead.
Right side, right side.
He's handed that perfect chance. Potentially got a little bit more, but he does spot out where Stacks is, and that'll be
Nice.
easily
Good
done.
round.
So, get themselves to 7th. Massive round, yeah.
They come straight out of a timeout with bad weaponry, and they still manage to get the site and play another one of these really close post plants on B. Very much not how any team is playing this map at the moment. terms of, you know, post-plant positioning and the composition that they're using too. But it does make sense for what they're running. They don't have those nanoswarms to be able to work with, so playing passive positions, not going to be as useful. And here we see YH, the player.
You know, it was
that
nice. Like, after like an hour and a half of being awake, it's like light outside. That helps.
He's still got an attack.
I don't think it does. I feel more tired now than I did when I started.
You feel more tired now?
Yeah, by a lot.
But yeah, picks up the operator for attack side now. I mean, it's intriguing.
Yeah, normally I do take a shower before the early morning watch parties, but I didn't today because it was so early.
I'm sleeping after this, like, not this game, the next game is over for sure.
I think I'm just going to try and power through.
Really? I feel like...
I'm probably going to sleep.
Yeah, we have to, actually.
And the shot's there.
If we sleep,
wake up,
no,
and sleep early.
That seems like a terrible idea.
Magical stuff. Plant still needs to go down. No, they were playing up close inside the
Just
pit.
going to power through till tonight, I
into the
reckon.
post plant. Still, 50 seconds remaining. How does this get offset? Spike picked back up. Life's still close here. He's got the judge. It's a bit of a team flash.
Oh!
Close! What?
Holy
oh
my
He's
God.
updrafted.
Well, that's
Gonna take him out. Stacks hits a nasty shot of the reactions, and a spike eventually planted.
So
Mako.
sad.
And he's got the judge.
Himself a judge
And
now
he has
as well.
Viper's Pit.
Himself falling from the main position.
Oh, nice molly there.
Fragment nade will push them off from the top. Initially, a flash play to attempt a sturdy operator.
Oh, he's got an op.
To try and spam
He's
with,
literally
to
got
try
the
and play
worst
bows
fucking
to
weapon
Shorty as
possible.
well. It's not the right
That's
tool
so
for the job. You
cursed.
just have to back away.
But why would he
Oh
updraft
my.
there
It's all over the
anyway?
place. It's carnage at its core, but gets the
Seems
job
like
done.
a little
doesn't
bit
it, DRX?
troll.
That is
back-to-back
so
teams with the
cursed.
worst economy winning here in round 17, round 18, but flipped in the opposite direction. What is this shot? Lovely from Stacks.
That is disgusting.
Lovely. And then the rest of it, ASE just struggled so much in terms of getting the plant down. They had the pit, but it didn't extend very deep into the site. Serious difficulties there being able to get into a comfortable spot, especially with YH using the operator instead of buying himself a rifle. Trying to get value out of the op that they'd picked up.
No nuance in the play though this time around again. Straight forwards to the A site.
It feels so similar to Fracture when they just got to
Oh, yeah,
the
definitely
end of the
just
game.
used the
Right
bar
back
of
in
soap for
constantly.
sure.
Life trying to set up off of it. Wasn't supported though, wasn't timed particularly well. The reckoning's there, DRX.
This might be the beginning
Watch
of
the
the
eye
end,
with all the
that
rifles.
round.
No attempts to push through into Art, into the back of the side, and again they can't get that plant down.
Is this a playbook issue from ASE? Like I said, we saw the same on the first map. It just feels like it gets to about this spot in their attack half, and they just feel like they want to go for the same thing over and over and over. 3v5 now where they're not in a great spot. They've got enough money to be able to buy for next, so they might just want to try and send this. Their positioning is so committed.
Trying to send
What was
it
that?
Yeah!
I don't know. Just a little bit of high pitch.
I've heard
Oh, it's
heard that.
because I think someone is like creating the replays, and for some reason that audio is being played to us.
Quick to adjust.
Ready for it.
Quick to run him down. So that's the 12th
Are
round.
Pansy and
game here,
Hypok
Josh.
casting next?
One more step
I
away.
think so, yeah.
From locking up the series.
Wait, how many casting duos have they got? 3. 4.
ASE find
They have
themselves in a
4
difficult
total,
spot
but I
here.
think
The economy's
3
not gonna be too
for
bad at the
now,
moment,
and then they
not with
swap.
very much money.
Who am I
Rest of the
forgetting
team
about?
Should be able to invest into
Paper
right
thin
now.
Paper thin Achilles.
DRX are going to be able to.
Oh.
Look how many players there are on the minimap right now for DRX. They have almost everybody over here. There's only
But I think they
Stacks that was
swap
playing towards
halfway
me,
through with Doug and
then
Bala,
even he ended up joining
although
the
I'm
rest
not
of the team.
entirely sure.
They're just not afraid of ASE running any sort of fake or pivot on them, having a lurker. They're so confident that it's just going to be a straight up A hit.
Yeah, they know it's straight up. Again, I know one's not there. Again, deep flash. Blade Storm in his hand.
Wait, the game sound's gone.
It's so similar. And it allows 49 the timing.
They're having audio issues today.
He knows what they're going for.
Yeah, it's
All
day
being
one.
marked up, takes the
At least
peak.
there's no like
Dash to get out.
excessive.
Happy
I'm not
birthday,
gonna
Age
say
of
it,
Mine.
'cause it'll
Nah,
happen.
don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
You know what I mean.
At least
like
there's no
DRX
massive
that are
delays and
regaining a
tech
bit of
pauses that
confidence,
make
you
the
know?
games last a
You see
long
this team they
time.
play.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Looking at the cams afterwards, and there's a lot of
I
smiles,
apologise.
a lot of exchange of the fist bumps, but
Rather me than you, Ryan, you
Stacks has
know?
been
I can
quite
get blamed
stern
and you don't.
comparative to how he usually is. Life over the top.
Oh,
He's
no,
not
I
trying
get
to play
places
still. The
to
angle's
do that,
watched for. Foxy 9. Lands his.
Hierarchy.
Comes down to this.
Oh,
He
wants
wants
to
the
duel.
duel.
He wants to fight.
Man,
and
he's on one, isn't he?
3 now for
You
him.
wouldn't see Zest doing this shit.
Set up again for the ace. The shorty out denied. They're spamming through. It looks like
Go
it
on.
is finished.
Go on.
It looks like it's finalized. And that will do
Nice.
it.
GG DRX.